Hi everyone, welcome to our next topic, which is expected goods. Until now, from stock and bin management to ad management, that we have seen the both the functionalities were available in SAP WM as well as SAP EWM. Now, the what are the functionalities which are available in EWM and which are not available in WM? So that we are going to explore right now. So the functionality is expected goods receipt. So let's get into the topic. Now let's explore what is expected goods receipt. So I'm getting into this topic. As you can see that this is the normal procurement process and this is the expected goods receipt process. Now let's explore what happens in normal procurement process. In the organization, purchase organization places a purchase order to the vendor. Here, before sending the goods to the warehouse, the vendor sends an ASN, which is nothing but advance shipping notification. So with this advanced shipping notification, we can see that one inbound delivery gets created in the system. So with the reference of inbound delivery, once we receive the goods, we can post the goods receipt. So there is a reference, right? So with reference to this inbound delivery, so when we receive the goods, we can post the goods receipt. That is what the normal process is. But when it comes to expected goods receipt, when purchase organization places a purchase order, so it is not required for the vendor to send the ASN. So, for example, you haven't received the ASN, suddenly you have received the goods into the warehouse, then will you say that the vendor is the vendor hasn't sent the advance shipping notification? That's why you ask the vendor to ship the advance to send the advance shipping notification. No, you have to receive the goods, right? Because it is your organization finally. It is your organization that placed the purchase order to the vendor, and now you're going to receive the goods. So in this area, so how can we receive the goods? Do we have to know whether we really place that purchase order, or so how with reference to what we can receive the goods? Now here, so expected goods receipt is nothing but like based on the purchase order or based on the manufacturing order. So you can, so like here we are pulling the expected goods receipt. So we are pulling the expected goods receipt from this ERP system, with reference to purchase order. So as this purchase order is open and there's no ASN was created against it, so when we can, with the easier concept, so we can pull that inbound delivery. So this is nothing but with reference to purchase order, we are pulling that inbound delivery, that is expected goods receipt. And when we receive the goods really based on the expected goods receipt, we can receive the goods, we can post the goods receipt. So this is what expected goods receipt. And here, it is one delivery. There is a transaction code. GRPI is there to pull the delivery from ERP system. So there are the background jobs also there. So with the help of those background jobs, so we can delete the existing EGRs and we can create the new EGRs. So with the help of this expected goods receipt, even though there is no advance shipping notification, we can receive the goods. That is the concept. That is the ideology behind expected goods received. So this is what expected goods receipt is, and this functionality is lacking in SAP WM. But when it comes to SAP EWM, yes, we have that functionality. Now let's get into another topic, which is value added services. So let us explore what is value added services. As we can see that I'll just go through these images, so this will enlighten you, and with the help of these images you will come to know what is value added services. Here is nothing but, so some here this man is applying some special packaging to the products. So special packaging, and it costs some extra cost, right? So additionally, the customer has to pay for this as well. So this value of this extra packaging is getting added to the price of this entire product. When this product is has to be delivered to the customer, he has to pay for this as well. So that is this is like a value added services. And uh, for example, while putting over the product, like there like iron or some iron products are there here. So without applying the grease to these products, if you store, so it may get rust. So there might be a chance of damage. So before storing these kind of iron and iron products, it's better to apply greasing. Some oiling is there, so it costs extra. So this extra grease is going to be consumed if you want to consume some this kind of special packaging, or if you want to consume like this kind of grease or something else for this product. So then you have to go with value added services. So this is what. And if you don't want it, for example, it's normal packing and you don't want to consume that product, so it's like a normal product, then it's not required to go with the value added services. So if there is any consumption, so some special kind of activity is going on there, some you want to charge this, or you want to calculate the labor charges for this, for applying this. So if you want to add up all these values to this product, then you have to go with the value added services. And here you can say that customer ordered these products, and he want his logo to be printed on these products. So we are from the warehouse, let us consider. So we have all these products, but the customer is customizing these products, so he want his label to be printed on this product. So it costs some extra. So this kind of extra things which we are doing for the customer based on his request is called value added services. So let's get into one topic. Let's read this, what exactly it is. Even you can see in meat products, before we store them into the warehouse, we need to apply some preservatives. So it's obviously we have to apply the preservatives, because without applying the preservatives, we cannot store them in the warehouses for a longer period. So they will be damaged. So that's why even we are adding the preservatives is nothing but that's preservatives cost something, right? So adding the preservatives to the main product is nothing but one kind of value added service. And when a customer orders product with special packaging, we need to apply the special packaging. As we can see here, the customer order so product with some special packaging. Now we're going to pack this with the special packaging, and here you can see the customer order these products with his custom logo, so it shares something. So we can go with the value added services for this. In both the above cases, we need to calculate the efforts required to do that value added services and packaging materials and preservatives consumed for the products. So this is all about value added services. It's like adding the special package, like greasing this kind of products to increase its lifetime, like adding the preservatives to the meat products, and printing the custom logos for the products. So this kind of special kind of activity which incurs some cost, so those can be dealt with value added services in the warehouses. So with our EWM functionality, it's really very helpful for us to go with the value added services. So this functionality was lacking in which SAP EWM, but our EWM supports value added services. Now let's get into one more topic, which is opportunistic cross-docking. So let's explore this. So as you might have seen this image, here you can see that it's a normal process. Normal process is like let's consider it as a warehouse. Now, so it's a docking. Vehicle is docked to the door. We have unloaded the products. It's the GR zone where we receive the products. Now, normal processes, we have to put away these products to the final storage type where exactly the products are stored. Now, whenever a customer places an order, just we have to pick those products and we have to stage the products here and we have to load these products into the tracks. So this is what the normal process. For example, so the same product which our customer ordered is received in the GR zone. We didn't even go with the put away process. Now they are in GR zone. And here you have to consider one more thing. They are not having any self life expiry. So expiry date is not there. If there is expiry date, so we shouldn't go with there. So the product which is going to be expired soon should be goods issued first. So if there is like an expiry date, we shouldn't go with this process. For example, if there are any product like steel products, steel plates are there, some marble stones are there, they don't have an expiry date. So for those products, we can go with the cross-docking. Cross-docking is nothing but so here from the GR zone, instead of putting away and bringing those products from the final storage types, we are directly placing those products from GR zone to GI zone. This is what we call as cross-docking. Also, for that cross-docking, we have some stock determinations are there. We have to maintain the product group for them. So based on the client's requirement, for what products we have to go with the cross-docking and for what products we shouldn't go with the cross-docking, that's entirely dependent on client. So if you want to implement this kind of process, now here you can see we have skipped this process like put away and picking goods issue. So entire efforts of our resources putting in our warehouse were eliminated here. Now we are directly docking this from one docking area to another docking area, from goods receipt zone to goods issue zone. So this there is an opportunity here. So because we have same products, same set of products here in the GR zone, that's why it is an opportunity to cross-dock. That's why it is called an opportunity cross-docking in the terminology of SAP EWM. Now let's get into another topic. So after this opportunity cross-docking, we have dynamic cycle counting. So this dynamic, before we get into the cycle counting, we should know physical inventory. So this physical inventory is nothing but the process of counting the products. So some inspector, like warehouse inspectors, will be there. So they will thoroughly check what products are available, whether the book quantity is nothing but the quantity which is showing in the system is perfectly matching with the physical quantity in the warehouses. So uh, this kind of process for like annual physical inventory will be there, ad hoc physical inventory will be there. So there are a lot of processes out there. So it is easier to match the physical quantity of the products with the book quantity, which is nothing but the quantity in the system. So for that, we have a process in the warehouses called physical inventory. Sure, in the dynamic cycle counting is nothing but so we have like a cycle counting is there. So cycle counting is nothing but so when this product has to be counted. So regularly for 3 days, for every 3 days, or for every 1 week, for every 1 month, based on the client's requirement, we have to go with the cycle counting. So dynamic cycle counting is nothing but system will give you an alert. So this is the product, you have to go with the physical inventory process. So that kind of alert mechanism is possible with SAP EWM. So that kind of based on some rules and regulations which set in the background. So that is what we call it as dynamic cycle counting. Dynamic cycle counting is possible with SAP EWM. So where in case of EWM, this dynamic cycle counting, this feature is was not there in SAP EWM. Now let's go to loading and unloading. So as you know that there's a concept called transportation unit. So the like this box container is there. So normally we call it as a container or some container. So this box like figure is nothing but a transportation unit, and this is called active vehicle. So this is active vehicle, but it is the transportation unit. So what is why? For example, on both sides, CPWM is having yard management, EWM is having yard management. So without implementation of yard management, also it is possible to like track the when the loading has started, when the unloading has started, when it has ended. So these kind of functionalities are possible with SAP EWM even though you did not activate the yard management for the warehouse. So that kind of functionality is available in SAP EWM, and without yard management, that kind of functionality is not available in WM. So that's why SAP EWM supports TU loading and unloading. That's why it's there. So here we have to understand. So in there, like this is the warehouse door, and this is the staging area where we can actually place the products for temporarily before we putting away or before we load into the track. And so here you can see one more emails like it's nothing but 1 TU to 3U. So it's attached to one vehicle. So one vehicle can have 1 TU or more than 1 TU, but it is not possible to attach 1 TU to two different vehicles. So 1 TU can be assigned to only one vehicle, but one vehicle can have more than 1 TU. So it's like a n is to 1 relationship. So not n is to n. It's like a TU to vehicle relation is n is to 1 relationship. Only one TU can have one vehicle, and one vehicle can have multiple TUs, but one TU cannot be assigned to multiple vehicles. That you have to keep in mind. Once we get into that topic, we will explore it. And let's get into another topic. That is deconsolidation. Deconsolidation is nothing but one of the excellent features in SAP EWM. So, what is deconsolidation? So, for example, we have two storage types here. It's one storage type and it's another storage type. And so in the storage type, we place this red product is there. So this red product is meant for this storage type, and this blue product is meant for this storage type. Finally, you have to store these products into these separate storage type. But the thing is, from the vendor, we have received those two products in one handling unit, one packaging material. So before you store those products into this final storage type, there is a need to deconsolidate. So what is deconsolidation? Deconsolidation is nothing but dividing the products. If it is the requirement, so it should go to some work center where some people work on it and dismantle those HU and divide those products and pack into different HUs, and they will place those products into their respective storage types. That process is called deconsolidation. So now so once we have GR this HU, now we have to move this product to the work center. So once it is moved to the work center, then there is a need to separate these products. So we have to remove those two products from those HU. Let's do that. Now we have removed this red product and remove this blue product. Now we have to pack those products. Now I'm packing these two products, and we have to move these packed products to their respective storage types like this and like this. So this process of like dismantling the HU and packing separately those two products which are having the different destinations in the warehouse is called deconsolidation, and this is an excellent feature in SAP EWM, and the SAP EWM is not having this kind of functionality, so it is one of the advantages of SAP EWM over SAP WM. Now let's get into another topic. Slotting on rearrangement. So let's get into the topic. So now, so you should understand what slotting is. Or for example, for a delivery, we can efficiently pick this from like a lower level of this rack, right? So we can easily pick the products from these loyal shelves, so lower level of racks. So it's very difficult to pick the products from the upper this upper levels. So it will take much time for so this high risk truck has to just move its fork, and it has to lift the product, and it has to take the product out, and it has to come down. Means it's going to take a lot of time and energy. So for example, we have another scenario here, as a blue product, and we are more frequently getting the orders. It's like 15 orders in a day for this A product, and for this B product, we are getting only 3 orders. So it's always recommended that for this product, as you are getting more orders, very it's always recommended to place this product in this lower shelves, lower levels, so we can efficiently put whenever we receive an order. So, and as we know that we are getting less orders for this product, so we can in the back we can put somewhere this product, or in the like in the upper level we can put this from. So it's it should be the process. So for example, the more frequent orders, the product is placed in the higher level, and it is placed in the lower level. So it's not a good optimization of the storage type. So as you're getting more products for these more orders for this blue product, it's always recommended to place this here, and it's always recommended to place here. So who will tell this? Who will tell the warehouse people that this is the best place to? So it's nothing but here you can see that it's not an efficient optimization, so they're doing something wrong. So they're unnecessarily putting all the efforts by placing those products into different things. So they are not considering how many orders we are getting this product. So it is not only the parameter that decides slotting. There's slotting index is there based on the storage type and based on the storage sections, bin type level. We can have the slotting index, and we can have based on the size, the physical characteristics of the material, and based on the storage process, where storage, in the cool places or in hot heat area, so where we have to place the product. So those all characteristics of the product, and the demand for this product based on the orders the customer is placing for that order. So system has to decide where exactly what is the best bin, where exactly I have to place those products. So that kind of process is called slotting. Now as you can see that for more products, so for this blue we are getting more orders, but unfortunately, due to the lack of their knowledge in the warehouse people, they have placed somewhere here. So every time it's very difficult for them to pick those products unnecessarily. They are putting all their efforts by placing the products in the wrong place. So it's like an inefficient optimization. So once we are so for this product, as we know, more adders we are getting, and for this product we are getting less products. So it's a good optimization. So it's not only delivery, just I've shown you one of the scenarios where how the slotting is going. So system is going to propose where you have to place those products. So based on that, put away control indicator and stock removal control indicator will get decided by the system instead of us. So once the system is deciding those things, so it will be very easy for us to move around in the warehouse and put away and pick those products very efficiently. So that kind of process is called slotting. And let's get into another rearrangement. Now, let us consider. So after one day of delivery, so you have picked from different storage bins. So in the upper one, this one, this one is this is one storage type, and this is another storage type where we place the blue products, and here we place the red products. So what is rearrangement? So so there are scattered right somewhere some products. So instead of doing this, just we have to place this product at one place. So that is called one kind of optimization, so that we can efficiently utilize the remaining space. So that's what is rearrangement. Now this is what we call as rearrangement. So this kind of rearrangement, there are some strategies are there. So there are some conditions based on that. System is going to propose where you have to place the product. So from different warehouse bins, so they all group it together into one into some one section, so or into some bins based on the priority. So this is what we call as rearrangement. Now you can see bin by bin rearrangement is there. So this kind of feature is available in SAP EWM, but when it comes to SAP WM, we cannot see that rearrangement or slotting and rearrangement is not available in SAP WM. So, and our next step is labor management. So, as a for example, in the warehouse, like the 40% of 40% of the efforts, 40% of the incurred charges is nothing but for the labor is like a more it's not that cheap, so we have to pay huge amounts to that skilled labor, those who are working in the warehouses. So it is really painful for the warehouse people to pay those salaries to this labor management. So with this optimization of SAP EWM, so we can reduce the labor and we can even evaluate their efficiency. So who is working hard and who is working very slow, who is going to do the more tasks, who is doing the less task based on some parameters in the SAP EWM. We are going to award and reward the employees who is performing well. It's like a reinforcement in the warehouse. It's like a reinforcement, to promote them or to give their bonuses to them. So based on their performance. So this kind of functionality is available in SAP EWM. With this functionality, we can evaluate the performance of the labor, performance of the resources. So this is what possible with SAP EWM, where exactly it gets integrated with the SAP HR module. So it's evaluating the performance of the labor or resources in the warehouse. The labor management provides you with a series of functions that help you to plan labor times and resources. Here you can see that even we can plan at what time they should be available, and we can even manage their at what shift they have to come, and that is possible with the labor management, thereby making our warehouse more productive. You use these functions to measure, plan, simulate, and visualize the activities in your warehouse. This is one of the advanced features available in SAP EWM, though 0.8 functionality is actually not getting used by most of the clients. So even though it's one of the advanced functionalities. not so slowly. This labor management implementation is going on in some of the industries, but as of my knowledge, it's not getting implemented in all the areas. That is what a labor management. With this, we can end up the terminologies of the warehouses, terminologies of the SAP EWM, and yeah, we will explore some more topics sooner or later. So now for this, I'm going to say thank you everyone. Please attend our next sessions without fail to gain more insights into SAP EWM. Thank you.